when you think you know John, you don't, man. It was freaking awesome. Let's talk about it. So it starts off where it left off. The dance is kicking off. Everyone's having a good time. But then you start to notice John and Ruby at the punch bowl table. You know, those who don't have a dance partner. Socially awkward. And John's wondering, why is Weiss by herself? Turns out Neptune turned her down. So John like, really? John freaking trying his hardest trying to get with Weiss. But then it turns out the guy that she was supposed to go with is not even going out with him. Like, what's going on here? Like, please don't tell me Neptune's being that dude who just hits on girls and not care about their feelings. He looks that way. So he goes off to tell off Neptune. But however, he sees Pyrrha walking up the stairs alone. And he goes, talk to her instead. I'm like, good job, John. You make the right decision right there. He talked to Pyrrha, and Pyrrha is telling him she ain't get no dance. John was surprised. Turns out Pyrrha's one of those chicks that everyone thinks that she's too good for them. That she's just too amazing. That they cannot reach her standard of level in society. So that's why everyone thinks that she already has what she got. However, the reason why she fell in love with John in the first place because he treated her like anybody else because he was so dead set on Weiss. So John finally got through his head that, you know, things are not as they appear. He pretty much started to judge her by her name and by the way she is instead of by who she really is on the inside. So right before John can say anything, Neptune comes up and John about to tell off Neptune saying, what is up with you? Why you dump freaking Weiss, man? Yeah, why would you dump the Ice Queen, man? That beauty. And it turns out he just can't dance. So you rather turn down a nice piece of meat just so no one will know you can't dance. Oh man, that sucks. That's what happens when you try too hard. We have a word for you, Neptune. It's called try hard. That's exactly what you are. So then John gave him some advice. John really pulled through in this episode, and that's what we really needed because those past few episodes, man, he was being a crusty ass motherfucker. But today he triumphs. He freaking triumphs. So what he does is the unthinkable shit I didn't see coming. He comes up, he's wearing a dress. He's wearing a freaking dress, everyone's laughing, Pyrrha's laughing. He said, hey, I did say I would wear a dress if you did not have a dance. And she didn't have no dance, so he wear a dress, and they all start dancing. Everyone's having a good time. Even Lynn and Nora, and by the way, why aren't those two a couple? If they're not a couple, they're always together, they're always dancing. I guess it's just one of those chick friends, guy and chick friends where they're just very close, but they don't feel like they have to date. Okay, sure, whatever. Even Blake and Son, my man's son, having a good time. Then Penny's there. The music is not in the right mood, and she's just going, like, what the hell, Penny? What the hell? Then she starts dancing with the security guard. It's just sad that she can't truly enjoy herself. Even at a dance, man. That's fucking sad. But I still gotta go back on John that dress. Because you know, man, you all may say, why is he wearing a dress? You would hate on John wearing that dress, but he was working that dress, and you know it. Then it goes off to the next side of the story with Cinder. Finally, we see Cinder in action. She is a fucking badass, and she has 2 daggers kicking ass. So she has fire, and she has 2 daggers, and she was also throwing out some dust crystals. Ruby caught on to her and started trying to fight her, but she quickly makes her escape back into the ballroom dance like nothing happened. Like, damn, Cinder, you got it. You got it, Cinder. You're freaking awesome. But remember my theory I did say in the last episode. It is possible that she could be Yang's mom, for after all. May not be Ruby's mom, it could be Yang's mom. Highly doubt it, but it's just a theory that's up in the air for the fans to think about. But this episode, of course, as usual, lately, Ruby has not been disappointing me. This last volume, it was, here and there, short shit. But this volume, man, this volume right here is truly shining example of improvement from one volume to the next. So I have to give it hands down once again, because there were a lot of character development being Neptune being a tryhard, and John finally getting the clues and finally going in. So who knows? I think they'll still be friends. More likely they'll be friends, John and Pyrrha, after this. And who knows? Maybe down the line they finally get to be a couple. Yeah, who knows? But anyways, for rating of this episode, I definitely gotta give this a 9 out of 10. It was great. It was amazing. The only reason why I give it a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10 because the animation actually felt kind of off. Every now and then it just felt too clunky. Like the other videos I saw, it looked that clunky, but this one looked kind of clunky. So that's why I gave it a 9 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10. So hey, we can't win them all, but it was still good in story and development, which I love. Tell me what you guys think. Is the John and Pyrrha ship has finally landed? Cinder being a freaking badass, and what is in store next for the evildoers and the good guys? Well, anyway, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll be much obliged. This is Macron Anime, signing out.